Okay, so we're going to review now probably one of the most fundamental and most important positions in Jiu-Jitsu, side control. There are a number of side controls. For this series, we're going to go through 3 side controls. We refer to them as side control 1, side control 2, and shocker, side control 3. So, Rob, lay on your back. So side control, I'm going to slide Rob 2 ways for this position to show some details. Side control 1 is some basic fundamentals. So I'll take them into it right now. I can either do it this way, or I can do it this way. Okay? So why do I do it this way? The details on this is my hands here tend to be locked, or if you're comfortable, here is good as well. For this, we're going to use the lock position. Also, another detail is, if you come up here to my left shoulder and left leg, I put pressure, always pressure with the shoulder into my opponent's face. Okay? That takes away his ability to turn into me to hip escape. Okay? So that's one detail. 2 is, look how high my left knee is, and if I can, I want to isolate that shoulder. So isolate that shoulder, sets up my next position, and shoulder control. Also, look at my right knee here. My right knee here gets right up against Rob's right hip, and it tracks his hip, because what I don't want Rob to be able to do is to be able to squirt that knee back in. So I sit here, nice and tight, and I track it. Now, if I'm going to choose to do another position from here, I'm going to have to bail on this hand and bring it under here and block his hip, because I may choose to move around here. I can't just move my knee and not put an insurance policy in there. My insurance policy is this right hand. Okay? Now, another detail. When I'm here in this position, I always want to have pressure down on him. Watch. In the beginning of this position, I was showing it so you can hear me speak. Otherwise, I'd be straining a little bit. But watch. Rob, do your ABCs.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
Okay? I always want pressure down on this position. I want to cause him to be distressed. And if I'm here and I slag this leg for more pressure, I've got to put this here. Very important. Okay? So that's side control position 1. Side control position 2. We're going to slide upstream on him now. So again, I have my position control here. My knee is in. I like small detail just to catch his shoulder here. My left arm drags up his tricep, and I slide in and float his shoulder. My right quad is underneath his shoulder. I'm also, give me your ABCs, Rob.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay? I'm putting pressure down on Rob because it's early Saturday morning. I'm not doing it all the time. But I'm getting my hip up slightly off the ground and pulling him into me here for pressure. Okay? That's side control 2. Detail 1, 2. Let's go through it again. I'm in 1. I decide I want to transition. I capture the shoulder. This hand starts to drag. I lift, and I slide, and I put pressure on Rob. Okay? That's side control. Look at my base here, too. I can't do this. If I do this, Rob's going to put me back on my back. But I open up my base, and it gives me a wider area of stability. Okay? Now, we're going to go to number 3. How do we do that? All right. I'm going to move back in. We're here. I just reversed what I just did. 1. Now I have to make sure I don't lose his hip when I come back under. 2. My right knee went right back to that. Now for 3. I switch. I block the hip. My hips go down, stream here, and I keep pressure on him. Okay? This is side control 3. Why would I do this? This is one of the easiest ways to get mount. Okay? So, side control 1. Got to block this hip before I transition. See how I stay close to him? Okay? Shoulder pressure still. If I get lazy with my shoulder pressure, Rob can potentially sit up into me. Yeah, not good. But look what a little shoulder pressure does. And it gives me a kinesthetic connection to him. I don't have to see him, I can feel him. Now, Rob is going to defend here, unless he's a doorknob. If he defends like this, you have a few ways to pass. I'll show you two. One is, I can push this across. And look how I step over. I don't take this away. I step over my own arm. And then I release. Okay? So again, I'm taking this, I'm pushing it across and closing his hips. I'm stepping over and going into whatever mount attack I want here. If he chooses to fold over here, I grab and I close him down this way. And I use the same technique. I close his hips, keep my grips, and step over my own arm. And go to my mount position. Okay? So those are the three side control, 1, 2, and 3, with all the details.